Hello and welcome to another episode of What the Fuck? Moments in Manga and Anime After Dark. Today we are talking about a Korean boys' love called Hyperventilation. So if this is not your flavor of spice, or if you are under 18, please scroll away. This is a full color experience, because it started its life as a bunch of animated shorts. But I actually watched on Facebook of all places, but they didn't have much when it came to English CCs, so even though I've seen it, I don't really know the finer points of the story. So I'm glad to get it in book form. And I'm gonna apologize in advance if I pronounce these names incorrectly. The story starts with Myung here at his class reunion. The whole reason he even showed up was because he wanted to see Senho again, class president that he secretly had a crush on. But now he's sitting at the class reunion having a case of the awkwards, so he decides to just bounce. However, Senho follows. And wouldn't you know it, he had a thing for Myung the whole time too. The interesting thing about the story is that it moves between present time and the past, and it's kind of important, because Myung has a very serious medical condition. Poor kid literally has a hole in his lung, and for whatever reason, Senho was the only kid who didn't bag on him about it. Poor kid is probably on a first-name basis with the school nurse, and this kid is literally living in hell, and yet the whole school is an asshole to him. Anyway, it's back in the past that Senho teaches Myung that if his condition is acting up, that he can hold his breath to stop himself from hyperventilating. Pretty useful knowledge if you're having a coughing fit or, undergoing some vigorous activity. Anyway, back in the present day, the two decide to hook up, even though Senho is, very married, which, it is what it is. But all these years, these two never stop thinking about each other. But of course, because of that pesky medical condition, there's a little bit of vigorous activity that's, a little bit difficult. The story is actually very short, but the art is fantastic. Honestly, the only thing that gets ruined by this going to book form is that the animation was very artsy. Just long pauses and, melancholy music, where the characters just, stare off, lost in thought. Obviously a little hard to translate to a page. But hey, we get a lot of reference material at the back of the book, where, it just goes way too in-depth into the backgrounds and, color theory. And a couple of other pages that are kind of interesting, which is, a couple of script pages for the voice actors, which include direction and layout notes for the, vigorous activity. I'm pretty sure I can't show you the other page. And, yeah, this intensity scale. I'm sorry, am I allowed to look at this? I was literally a fly on the wall for the whole thing, but this seems so personal. I know I paid for it, but, really? It's just so artistic. Anyway, it's short, sweet, open-ended, full color. There you go.